So there are like 1.7 billion Muslims around the world. So I think it's a number that you can be proud of. So don't be like, oh, why am I struggling with this kind of things? Everyone has issues and everyone's have like sad stories around, but everyone is trying their best to fight for their rights and practicing their religion. I think this video might be a good motivation.
Assalamualaikum, ketemu lagi dengan kakek Merza, pensiunan gaul, banyak acara. Kita lanjut kisah Mualaf Milenial. Kali ini 2 kisah anak muda dari Korea yang mempelajari Islam karena bergaul dengan anak-anak Muslim yang menarik perhatian mereka. Kemudian mereka belajar Islam dengan memahami Al-Quran dan mendapatkan nilai-nilai kehidupan yang luar biasa dari ajaran Islam. Apa yang membuat mereka tertarik dengan way of life Islam atau gaya hidup Islam? Yang pertama, Daesik, dengan latar belakang sekolah di sekolah internasional yang memiliki teman-teman dari kalangan Muslim. Dia tertarik dengan gaya hidup Muslim dan kemudian menjadi seorang Muslim pada usia yang masih muda. Dan dia ingin menjadi role model terhadap ajaran Islam dalam menjalankan kehidupannya.
Hi, my name is Daesik Choi. As you know, in Instagram, every Daesik. I'm a Korean Muslim and I converted when I was young. But my mom, she was doing a lot of business, and back then she had a lot of Muslim friends around. And also I was studying in an international school, and I also had a lot of Indonesian, Malaysian, and Arab friends who are Muslims. So I somehow naturally got to learn about Islam. But back then I wasn't curious, but I just knew that they were wearing hijab and guys, they were like praying on time. That's it. But then later on, when I had to like choose a country to go to study for university, naturally I learned about Islam as well. And then my mom converted first, and then naturally later on, me and my younger sister converted after.
Wow.
Although I was very young, 13, I really had a lot of interest into like human rights and the way of living and the people's welfare in their countries. But maybe those things mixed up helped me a lot in choosing my religion, because I'm not saying that Catholic is a bad religion. I like all religions, but the thing is, Catholic, like the other religion, it was with me since I was born. But Islam was something like it came to me while I was growing up, and it was quite interesting, especially like like the false opinions about like Islam, like women have no rights and those stuff, because everything is based on the media. I didn't have enough information about it, but later on, because I had a lot of Muslim friends around me, I was lucky to ask them about the truth. And then I was quite embarrassed at the beginning, because maybe sometimes when I talk with Muslims, maybe I thought in the wrong way and maybe treated them in a different way. But then later on, after knowing the truth, I started to learn and criticize my own actions from the past, and that's how I naturally got it. So like I told you, like my mom she was an entrepreneur. And she had a lot of Muslim friends around as well, and so she was really also interested into religion. So she also studied a lot of Christianity, but as far as I know, what she told me was she didn't find answers that she needed
from the Christianity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't exactly know what topic was it, but she said that it was easier to find and it was somehow more logical in Islam.
Oh.
So that's how she started to change her mind into embracing Islam. And then later on, like for me and my younger sister, I just saw what my parents were doing naturally. Like they never forced me to like study Islam or pray. Like I just saw them praying, and then one day I was like, how about you guys like teaching me some stuff? And I want to learn some stuff, like because I have a lot of friends around. I want to talk to them.
True. You want to get to know them more in a deeper level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how I naturally got to know, and I saw some videos about like Christianity pastors, but then later on converting to Islam. I saw their lectures, and it was quite touching. And maybe I don't exactly remember why, but at that moment when I was watching the video, I felt something touching.
Wow.
So later on, my dad and my mom said, how about converting right now? If you feel like it. Then I said, yeah, I think it's a good time.
Wow.
Then I converted. I'm not very deep into religion, but it's because I love learning. So it started from my respect, and then later on into my interest. But the only difference would be me practicing my religion properly or not. Many like biased opinions about Islam is that Muslims, they want to like force people to convert, but actually that's not true. On my way of trying to explain Islam is I wouldn't start anything unless they ask me something first.
Okay. What's the difference of your life before you became Muslim and after you converted into Muslim?
To be honest, I'm not bragging about myself. But I was a good son in my house. So I don't do stuff that my parents told me like not to. I do only what they say. So
Good kid.
and because I converted when I was 13, back then maybe there wasn't a big difference. Like in the way of living, like not eating pork and try to live as a good Muslim. And one of the big difference would be like my way of living, because my actions would represent not only myself but my religion, and also as a Korean Muslim.
True.
Me acting properly and honestly would impact others and maybe inspire others. That's why that kind of mindset was the big difference. I think that's the way, that's the best method for me to show Islam. Because like there are a lot of good scholars out there that can explain to you guys in more deep details. But for me, as a Korean Muslim, I think to represent Islam in my country is to just be a good person. So when they're like, why are you so kind and polite, I would say maybe my religion, because it's my religion that teaches me to act like this.
Lain lagi cerita Hanjoo atau yang populer dengan nama Dani. Ia tertarik dengan Islam ketika ikut wajib militer dan memiliki teman yang beragama Muslim dari Prancis. Kemudian ia merasa ajaran Islam demikian mendekatkan diri kepada Tuhan dan juga sangat menghargai orang tua, walaupun beda keyakinan.
Okay, my name is Hanjoo Cahe and my Muslim name is Daniel.
How did you know Islam at first?
I was in the army last year. I made a friend who live in France.
France?
Yeah. Well, my friend was Muslim. I didn't know that first because she was so scared about telling me that. I think in Korea there's many prejudice of
Against Islam.
yeah,
It is.
It's crazy. She's such an amazing person that I've ever met. I found out that from that religion. So I was curious about Islam. How could religion make people like that? Some kind of point of view living the life. It's from Islam. It's from the Quran.
Then, how did you decide to be a Muslim? Is there any special reasons?
First, I got the Quran because I like to know something. I want to know more. And I searched many information through YouTube. And I found that, this religion is just wonderful. I especially like the part that Muslims have to pray 5 times per day. 5 times prayer per day is some people, to someone maybe it's kind of difficult, but I found it's very good to me because it definitely changed my life. I think that's the best part of Islam, I believe, because we can have a time to meet Allah 5 times a day.
5 times a day, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's just incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, I could keep remind that you need to be a good person every single time. Maybe I could die before next prayer. Maybe I would see my creator. But if I did something wrong, I would be very ashamed about myself in front of my creator. So before the next prayer, I do my best. I always think that I could die. I just keep remind that I could die. I just want to do my best every day before my next prayer. Maybe I could die. And I don't want to do something wrong before I meet Allah. That's the most loving part for me. I was so arrogant. 5 times prayer make me humble.
Do you think, is there any change in your life after being a Muslim? In your mind or?
The best change is I treat my parents way more better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
With my mom, I'm very good. She's such a nice person. But with my dad, my dad he's a really nice person. But yeah,
I know.
I'm not depending him. I'm not. I love you, Dad.
I love your dad too.
His talking habit is actually quite. I'd fought many times with my dad, but after I became a Muslim, they're my parents. I didn't know that, but in our religion, I have to treat my parents really well. After I changed my perspective, he's my dad. Why do I have to yell against him? He's my dad, so I need to treat him better. So thanks to them, I can walk this beautiful journey to Allah.
Daesik sebagai seorang Muslim yang bukan dari lahir menyadari bahwa meskipun menjadi Muslim dari lahir belumlah tentu mampu menjalankan gaya hidup Islam. Karena mungkin mereka tidak mempelajari Islam itu dengan sebenar-benarnya. Daesik malah ingin mengajak semua Muslim untuk menjalankan gaya hidup Muslim dan tak perlu bimbang dengan ajaran Islam dan tidak perlu mencari kebenaran lagi di tempat yang lain.
I've received a lot of favorites with it.
Yeah.
They were on Instagram. People were asking me to make a video to motivate their country Muslims to keep them on practicing their religion. But the moment I received the message, I was like, you guys are already Muslims, but why would you guys need motivations? But then they explained to me that there are many Muslims in their country who were born Muslims without them choosing their religion because they were born as Muslims because of their parents. So some of them are struggling either to leave the religion or not. So they were asking me to make a video because I'm Korean convert Muslim as well. So for those Muslims, I would say there are many Muslims around the world
Yeah.
who are converts as well,
Mm-mm.
and who are struggling the with daily lives on practicing the religion and other stuff. So there are like 1.7 billion Muslims around the world. So I think it's a number that you can be proud of. So don't be like, oh, why am I struggling with this kind of things? Everyone has issues and everyone's have like sad stories around, but everyone are trying their best to fight for their rights and practicing their religion. I think this video might be a good motivation for you.
Amazing.
Ya, itulah kisah dua anak manusia milenial dari Korea yang sangat tertarik dengan Islam dan ingin menjalankan ajaran Islam secara kafah dan malah ingin menjadi role model bagi ajaran Islam. Pantengin terus channel Kakek Merza. Jangan lupa like videonya, subscribe channelnya, dan share jika bermanfaat. Dah. Assalamualaikum.